Greetings of the hour, guys. Hope all are fine. Today, let's see about softening of water, or it's also called as demineralization. It is done by a method called ion exchange process. So, before moving on to ion exchange process, let's go through the definition. Definition is removal of hardness causing substances from the water. It's called as softening of water, or removal of ions from the water, removal of minerals from the water. So it is called as demineralization. So hardness causing substances are usually salts of calcium and magnesium, maybe carbonates, chlorides, sulfates, bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. When dissolved in water, it will be dissolved in water. So it will be in the form of ions, cations and anions. Cations are calcium and magnesium, anions are chlorides, carbonates, sulfates, bicarbonates. So definition is removal of hardness causing substance, removal of ions from the water. So to convert hard water into soft water, you have to remove the ions, that is cations and anions. To remove the cations and anions, there should be some substances which takes up cations and there should be some substances which takes up anion. So that is called as ion exchange resins. So you know that there are two types of ions in the water. So there should be two types of resins. One is cation exchange resins and another other one is anion exchange resins. Both are made up of a polymer, same polymer. So resins will be like water balls. You have in your younger days you would have used that colored balls. When it is put in water, it swells. So that is a polymer. Similar to that, there will be ion exchange resins. This ion exchange resins will have a different functional group. On the basis of that functional group, it is classified into cation exchange resins and anion exchange resins. Let's see about cation exchange resins. That polymer, ion exchange polymer, having a functional group such as SO3H or COOH, then it is referred as cation exchange resins. So H plus, SO3 minus H plus, COO minus H plus. That H plus is capable of exchanging cations and anions, that is calcium and magnesium from the water. So cation exchange resins can be represented as RH plus. Next resins is anion exchange resins, made up of a same polymer, that is styrene divinyl benzene, but they differ in the functional group. That may be amine or quaternary ammonium exchange groups. So quaternary amine, it is represented here. General structure is given. So valency of nitrogen is 3, but now it is 4. So it is electron deficient nitrogen. So 1R is replaced by OH by treating with sodium hydroxide. This OH is capable of exchanging anions. So now anion exchange resins can be represented as ROH minus. So the font which is in red color in cation exchange resins, that is H plus. Anion exchange resins is OH minus. H plus exchanges cations, OH minus exchanges anions. Let's move to the next slide. This is the schematic representation showing that two compartments. One is called on the left hand side, that is cation exchange compartment. On the right hand side, it is anion exchange compartment. So at the top, we can see you can put hard water. So first hard water comes in contact with cation exchange resins. Let's see what happens, reaction. So cation exchange resins are represented as RH plus. H plus is H plus is the replaceable group. Cations are calcium and magnesium. R water, hard water containing calcium and magnesium, comes in contact with ion exchange resins, that is RH plus. So H plus has to be replaced. So in the place of H plus has to be replaced by Ca2 plus. So R, we get RCa plus H plus. Balance the equation. The valency of calcium is 2, R is 1, R minus H plus. So R is 1, so it should be R2Ca and 2H plus. Now the equation is balanced. Similarly, let's go for the second reaction. Mg2 plus is another cation. RH plus will react with Mg2 plus. H plus is the replaceable group. So we get Rmg plus H plus. Balance the equation. R minus H plus. So valency of magnesium is 2. So it should be R2 Mg plus 2H plus. Now the reaction is balanced. R2, 2 has to be written in subscript. Next, let's go for the next compartment. So water coming out of the cation exchange compartment is free from cations. And at the bottom we can see a pump. Now water free from cation has to be pumped to another compartment that contain anion exchange resins. When water comes in contact with anion exchange resins, anions are chlorides, sulfates, carbonates, bicarbonates. So how do you represent anion exchange resins? That is ROH minus. Replaceable group is OH minus. So anions are chlorides. Let's go for the removal of chlorides now. So which is replaceable group is OH minus. We get RCl plus OH minus. So Cl minus R plus OH minus. So 1 plus 1 minus. It's neutralized. Let's go for the next reaction. ROH minus plus SO4 2 minus. OH minus is a replaceable group. It is replaced by SO4 2 minus. So is the valency satisfied? The product is RSO4 plus OH minus. Valency is not satisfied because R plus OH minus. Here it is SO4 2 minus. So it should be R2 SO4 2 OH minus. Balance the equation. 2R OH minus. Let's go for the next removal of anion, that is CO3 2 minus, carbonate. So OH minus is a replaceable group. We get RCO3 plus OH minus. CO3 2 minus, so it should be R2CO3 2 OH minus. Here it should be 2. So here it is not balanced. In cation exchange resins, it should be 2RH plus. It should be 2RH plus. So first, water is passed through cation exchange compartment. Water is free from cations. Next, it is passed through anion exchange compartment. Water is free from ions takes place. The ion exchange resins get exhausted. That get used up. We can see here active state is RH plus. This H plus is replaced by calcium and magnesium here. Now this one is a used up resins. So it can't be used for another ion exchange process. So before that you have to regenerate the ion exchange resins. So here you can see here ROH minus, it is an active resins. This OH is replaced by chlorides, sulfates, carbonates. So what we have to do is we have to regenerate the ion exchange resins. So to regenerate the ion exchange resins, this Cl has to be replaced by H plus, Mg has to be replaced by H plus. This chlorides has to be replaced by OH minus, sulfates has to be replaced by OH minus, carbonates has to be replaced by OH minus. So H plus is nothing but it represents acids. OH minus, it represents base. So we can see here, this is cation exchange compartment. This cation exchange resins are now used up. That is R2Ca and R2Mg. So what we have to do? We have to regenerate. To regenerate, you have to add acid, that is H plus. So here is another compartment. It is filled with acid. Now to regenerate, you have to sprinkle acid. When you sprinkle acid, what happens is this R2Ca react with acid. We get this Ca get replaced by H plus. So 2RH plus CaCl2. Here Mg get replaced by H plus. We get 2RH plus MgCl2. So now cation exchange resins are regenerated. Let's go through another compartment. This one is anion exchange compartment. Now anion exchange resins are used up. So what we have to do? We have to convert this chlorides, sulfate, carbonates has to be replaced by OH minus. OH minus represent base. So here you have to add base from here. When you sprinkle base here, this RCl react with sodium hydroxide. Cl will be replaced by OH minus. Similarly, sulfates will be replaced by OH minus. Carbonates will be replaced by OH minus. So this one is regenerated anion exchange resins. So again we can continue the process. So first one, you have to write the definition. Second, you have to mention the resins. Mention the resins, cation exchange resins and anion exchange resins. You have to draw the schematic representation, two compartment and acid and base for the regeneration. Write the reaction, cation exchange, what happens in the cation exchange compartment and what happens in the anion exchange compartment. Finally, you have to write the regeneration steps. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time.